Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing something a little different in today's video. For most of this stay-at-home season, I have been trying to grow in my mental health and my spiritual health and in all of those areas that I always kind of dismissed before. And I think what I've learned through all of this is that how I start my day really makes a very big impact on me. What I've been trying to do is not go on my phone right away, and instead I'm trying to take a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and just kind of stretch, maybe meditate, maybe do devotion afterwards, or listen to a guided meditation or a guided prayer. I have tried a ton of morning stretches. I've watched YouTube videos, I've gone on Pinterest, read through some bloggers and tried theirs. These are 5 super basic stretches that I have been doing in the mornings, and they have been everything for me. Put on some beautiful wordless music and maybe some acoustic guitar or something, or a guided meditation or prayer while you're doing it, and it just feels glorious. Obviously this is easy for me because, you know, I live alone. There's no one else in my bed other than my dog. So if you have a significant other that shares a bed with you, you might want to kick them out for this, or, you know, have them join in while you do this too. Totally your call. Due to today being sponsored by Fabletics, I'm wearing head to toe Fabletics. Fabletics is a body positive athletic wear that is all encompassing of everybody, every body. It is colorful, it is so much fun, and the best part about Fabletics is they have new drops every single month. That part for me is why I can't stop getting everything, because every single month there's something new, and that's how they get you in. That's how they suck you in. Big fan of all of their leggings, but their Power Hold leggings are probably my favorite. I'm gonna just throw it out there. If you guys want to shop any of their looks, I'll have my link in the description bar. You can click that, and if you sign up for VIP, they have a 2 bottoms for $24 discount, which is a steal. Let me tell you that. Straight up, you can actually do these stretches at any time during the day, anywhere during your day. The best part about all of these stretches is that you don't have to get out of bed to do them. You can lay in bed and do these stretches. They're very minimal. They're not going to, you know, be uncomfortable or anything. The first thing I like to do before actually stretching is take some very intentional deep breaths. You can do this up to, you know, however long you want, really. But I like to do between 5 and 10, depending on how much time I have that day. Again, if you wanted to listen to music during this time, meditate, maybe repeat a mantra or a Bible verse or something like that, this is an excellent time to do it. Really adds to the whole vibe that we're setting here. I like to think I'm pretty flexible, but keeping both my legs flat, not letting my knees raise, is really difficult for me. That being said, it is a lot easier to do on a mattress rather than a flat floor, but it is so good for your legs, your hamstrings specifically, as well as your calves. The best way to do this is to keep your feet as flexed as possible and let the upper half of your body fold over the lower half of your body. This is going to be uncomfortable, so you don't have to hold it for too long. Maybe take 1 or 2 deep breaths and then let yourself sit back up. Take another couple deep breaths, fold back down, and hold that for another 2 seconds, couple breaths. Everyone's different when they sleep, obviously. I'm a side sleeper, which means that my neck is usually pretty sore. And then because I do a lot of computer work already, I already struggle with a lot of neck problems and headaches. So I like to take extra time and just roll my neck from side to side, forward, backwards, that whole just general circle. And I'll do that 10 times. I don't know. I honestly lose track. It feels that good. I'll just start from one shoulder, roll on my way to the other shoulder, roll all the way forward, roll back, and just repeat it over and over again until I feel good. This is also just really nice for releasing tension. If you do store a lot of stress in your body, most of the time is in your neck and shoulders. So I think it's really important that we give that specific area a lot of attention. When I was first doing this, I never did any ab anything because that felt like too much work in the morning. However, I have found that an oblique stretch is really nice and feels really good first thing in the morning. I think because I'm always curled up when I sleep. If you haven't tried that, I highly recommend doing that. I like to just throw my hands up and then I'll just tilt to my right and to my left, stretching my whole side of my body, my obliques and my arms while I do that. And I'll just take a deep breath and exhale while I bend to one side, take a deep breath in the middle, and then exhale while I release the other side. I do that back and forth, maybe a total of 3 times on each side, so a total of 6 times. A quad stretch is such a big and important stretch for me specifically because I do tend to do more vigorous workouts, and I recently did pick up running. I don't know why. I hate running, but we're trying. This is the time to try. There's nothing else for me to do. That being said, my legs have been really sore. So if you tend to be on your feet a lot or do more intense workouts where you're really using your legs, a quad stretch is the way to go. And for this, I usually just roll over onto my stomach on my bed and I'll just pull my ankle all the way until it touches my butt. If you're not that flexible yet, don't worry about it. You don't have to be. Just pull it as close to your body as you possibly can and then hold it there. It is uncomfortable, especially if you have tight legs, so be gentle with yourself. Don't hold it for too long. Don't hold it too tight. And your body, I think, will actually tell you where it's comfortable, so just pay attention to that. Hold it for as long as you can and then switch legs. It feels so good. You don't have to do it once. You could do it 5 times if you want, so that's a great one as well. This next one is more specifically for females, but it works for guys as well. I have learned that females tend to hold a lot of stress in their hips, so doing some hip stretches is important. I threw one in the mix for this one because I'm a girl, and I felt great. And there was one time I did it, I think it was like a week ago now, where I actually felt my hip pop, which meant it either came out of place during my sleep or my hip was out the day before. I don't fully know, but it made a popping sound and I was so shocked, but it felt so good after. Yeah, I digress. The actual stretch is you're going to lay flat in your bed and then without moving your hips in any way, take one leg, for example, let's start with our right, and we're gonna push it all the way over to the other side of our body until our knee touches the bed, and then you're just gonna hold it there for a bit. I personally like to add some arm flow in the mix too, because I'm just sitting there. You definitely don't have to add the arm movement, but if you want to, go for it. It feels kind of good. It's kind of nice. And then once I've done the arm flow like 5 times, then I'll switch my legs over to the other side. So my left knee goes over my right leg and touches the bed on the right side, and then I'll do the same hand movement with my other arm. And then finally, because I usually do want to get into my mornings right away, I like to end my stretching session with some more intentional breathing. It doesn't have to be, you know, for a full 5 minutes or anything. You could do whatever you want. You could even just take 3 intentional breaths and call it a day if you want. But it's also really fun to like do it for a full song or do it for a full 3 minutes and see if you can last. I personally have a hard time focusing. So when it comes to keeping my mind focused for a solid 3 minutes, I have a hard time with it. So this is baby steps for me, but we can just grow and learn together. But yeah, I hope you guys found this interesting. This is a weird little quirk that I have kind of just barely dipped my toe into, but I have really noticed a big difference and I feel great. And this has been kind of helpful on days when I don't get a workout in or I didn't eat that well. I feel like this is me showing my body some love. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, let me know in the comments below. Again, thank you Fabletics for sponsoring this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.